Your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Thursday the 29th of July. Birthday to 90s indie hunk Stephen Dorff, Smallville alum turned convicted cult leader Alison Mack, and shut up Wesley, cause Will Wheaton turns 49 today. Turning 38 today, meanwhile, is the iconic comedy National Lampoon's Vacation. Jim Carrey's The Mask opened 27 years ago, and Matthew Vaughn's Stardust opened 14 years ago today in 2007. But back here in 2021, meanwhile, there's been all of this going on. The CEO of IMAX has blamed the Walt Disney Company's cannibalization of Marvel's Black Widow for the film's underperformance at the box office. Specifically, IMAX boss Rich Gelfond posited that he believes Disney's day-and-date distribution method, in which they release movies simultaneously in theaters and on Disney Plus's Premier Access, is the reason Black Widow's box office returns dropped off by almost 70% after its opening weekend. The controversy comes as Black Widow opened strong with a combined first weekend gross of $218 million, only to stall out at $316 million worldwide 3 weeks later. To put that into perspective, the average gross for an MCU flick is $980 million worldwide. According to Gelfond, this is all down to Disney's release strategy, saying they used to sell the same property 5 times, and now they're selling it once. Continuing on, the CEO said, "There's really no question in my mind that the combination of premium video on demand and a lot of piracy significantly affected the box office. Some statistics I find interesting is that F9, which is the more traditional distribution model, will gross around $700 million worldwide at the end of its run, and Black Widow will gross half of that." Gelfond noted, however, that every studio has a traditional theatrical window for its films next year, and that things seem to be set to return to normal for the big screen, something the boss of the preeminent movie technology in the world is probably fairly keen on. Meanwhile, Black Widow is still in UK cinemas and on Disney Plus Premier Access, and on Pirate Bay for free.
Why do you always do that thing?
Do what?
That thing you do when you're fighting. And this thing that you do when you whip your hair when you're fighting with the arm and the hair, and you do like a fighting pose. It's a fighting pose. You're a total poser.
I'm not a poser.
Academy Award winner Sam Rockwell has signed on to star alongside Raya and the Last Dragon's Awkwafina, In the Heights as Anthony Ramos, and Glow's Mark Maron for a brand new DreamWorks animation project. The animated action comedy will be titled The Bad Guys, and will follow a crackerjack criminal crew of animal outlaws as they attempt their most challenging con yet, becoming model citizens. Also on board are Brooklyn Nine-Nine's Doug Judy, Craig Robinson, Deadpool 2's Zazie Beetz, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel alum and Family Guy's Lois Griffin, Alex Borstein, and the IT Crowd's Richard Ayoade. The Bad Guys will adapt Aaron Blaby's children's books with a script by Tropic Thunder scribe Etan Cohen and Community's Hilary Winston. Also marking the feature directorial debut of Kung Fu Panda animator Pierre Perifel, The Bad Guys will be out on April 15th next year.
Hey,
What?
don't say what, Dixon, when she comes in calling you a head, and don't you come in here. You get over here.
No. You. Get over here.
All right.
What? Don't, Dixon!
And finally, streaming giant Netflix have landed another high-profile win, securing the release rights to Will Smith and David Leitch's Fast and Loose. Leitch, the uncredited co-director of the original John Wick and the director of Deadpool 2, is set to helm the project that'll center around Smith as a man who wakes up in Tijuana with no memory. As he pieces together his past, he learns that he's been living 2 separate lives, one as a feared crime kingpin and the other as an undercover CIA agent, with no idea which is the true identity. The screenplay for Fast and Loose comes from the Meg writers John and Eric Hober, and Smith was attached to the project prior to its sale in February, which ignited a fierce bidding war between every major studio, though once again, the crown has gone to the Big Red N. There's no production schedule for the film just yet, but expect Fast and Loose to move, well, fast, now that all the deals are locked.
You know what the difference is between you and me? I make this look good.
Christina Milian returns to screens today with the rom-com Resort to Love available to stream on Netflix, while Fangog lands The Unseen Rivers new for Mubi subscribers, and Shudder's adding the cat and mouse tween kidnap chiller The Boy Behind the Door to its library. Movies on Freeview for the day include The Hitman's Bodyguard on 4/7, Highlander and Demonic on the Horror Channel, Rat Race, Paul Blart Mall Cop 2, Unbreakable and The Butterfly Effect on Great Movies, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Crawl and Area 51 on Film 4, and Jaws the Revenge and Step Brothers on ITV4, while the Sky Cinema and Now premiere for today is the sci-fi thriller Archive. That was your Daily Reel for Thursday, July 29th. Keep it cinematic though, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.